Recording in progress.
Hare Krishna, welcome everyone. Can you all hear me?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yes, we can hear you.
Jai Hare Krishna. So, welcome to Vasi's studio here in Siridham, Mayapur. We are very happy to be here with all of you today. Thank you for joining. I know it's around 8 o'clock there in New Zealand, huh? That's what they call the land down under, eh? Are you guys also the land down under? Or that is just Australia?
I think that is New Zealand too. But both New Zealand and Australia.
Okay. Okay, very nice. So, before starting, I'd like just to say one prayer so we can bring all auspiciousness to our meeting today. So please bear with me. Om Agyanatimirandhasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chaksurumilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityanandam Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Very well. So, let's see. We have Navagori Mataji. We have Vikash. Jai Haribol. And M.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Jai Hare Krishna. MK. We have MK also. Are you there, MK?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, yeah.
Hare Krishna. And we have Nitya Kishormati. Well, so let's start to what brings us here today. And I will start by introducing myself so you know a little bit about me. My name is Giri Govardhan Das, and I am from Venezuela, South America. But I've been living in Mayapur for the last 10 years already. And well, I started my music journey very early. Ever since I can remember, I've been playing instruments and singing and doing musical activities, especially in the movement. I joined in 1989. I met the devotees 89. And well, I was very attracted to all the instruments for Harinam Sankirtan, which I started learning right away. And well, I've been doing a lot of kirtan ever since, more than 30 years, different parts, different countries. And we've had different bands, also kirtan bands I have organized. And we have toured around India extensively, for about 9 years, and also different parts of the world, different countries. And well, that was always my seva, my service, to organize all the musicians, because the Carmen musicians, they spend so much time, energy, and learning and practice to present to the public something very nice, first quality. We see all these big musicians, right? But I don't know why sometimes around the community of devotees, we just, oh, okay, Prabhu, you take this, okay, play there, whatever, okay, let's go, blah, blah, blah. And so we don't invest some quality time to prepare ourselves, and this is kind of sad because, I mean, we are doing this to please Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God. So we should be more interested than anybody else to prepare ourselves to be able to do something like really nice, pleasing to the devotees, attractive for the people, you know, and for Krishna and everybody. So after so many years of traveling and doing the kirtan ourselves, after the pandemic, we decided that, because no more traveling, we decided that it was time, you know, to invest in training the devotees, or the people in general that want to be engaged in this Harinam Sankirtan. So we started with our Vasis studio in Sridham Mayapur. That's where we recorded our first album. We have an album in all the platforms. And so I sat down and I designed a very nice structure, harmonium course. You see, I am also a bachelor's in education. I've been a teacher for many years, music and English, and also I have some many studies in music, guitar, and everything that has to do with music. So I put that all together and I say, well, what are the things that are missing, the devotees that they need, you know, in order to learn these instruments and perform nice kirtans. So we came up with the definitive harmonium course, which is a course that teaches all kinds of people from zero, scratched, until the point of doing kirtan. And we've been working with that method for about 2 years, and it has been very successful. We've had almost 300 students from 56 countries in the world. We have some students also from New Zealand there that join our course, and wow, everybody is appreciating it. I can see how the people are, you know, learning. They rate it as 5 stars in Google, and so we have been invested a lot to offer first quality kirtan education. This is our goal here in Vasi Studio. And now we have the plan to expand the school into other instruments too. And that's why we have created, following the same type of methodology and pedagogy, materials and everything, the Kartal course. Okay? So, talking specific about the Kartal, you know, as you may know, music is composed of 3 parts. There's the melody, which is the most important part. Single notes, one after the other, that create a line, melodic line. And this is the most important part of music. The other parts just complement the melody. And then we have harmony, which is simultaneous notes played to accompany a melody, so the melody can sound nicer and sound, you know, more beautiful, more attractive, more complete. And then we have the rhythm. So the rhythm it's like the backbone of the music. You see, you can be yourself doing some music, some kirtan, and maybe you don't have to follow a specific rhythm. But if you want to share, and especially because kirtan is Harinam Sankirtan, if you want to share kirtan with other people, then it is very important that we learn how to do everything following the specific and the right rhythm. And the best instrument to do that is the kartal. Actually, our harmonium course is based on the kartal beats. So much so that we have developed an app that the students use to practice their harmonium and chanting, following the kartals. And if you allow me, I want to share just to show you how our app looks. So let's see. Okay. So, well, I have put it here in the computer, so it looks very big, but it's also for the phones, no? So here we have three options. We have only kartals, we have kartals and mirdanga together, and we have kartals and mirdanga following a T high, which is the cut that the mirdanga does every four beats. So, for example, in the kartals, the students can find the sound of the kartals in different speeds, so they can practice, for example, 90 beats per minute. This is how it sounds. But if they want to go faster, and they have, so they start at a low speed, and then little by little they can go into faster beats. And for example, the most intermediate advanced devotees, they use the kartals and the mirdanga. Also, they come in different speeds. And in this way, the student has the opportunity not only to learn how to play or sing, but also to do it following the specific rhythm, because that's what he's going to find in the real world. He's going to find a mirdanga and he's going to find a kartal, and if he doesn't know how to fit in there, then there's no point, actually. So, kartals, like I said, is considered the backbone, because mirdanga also gives a rhythm, but mirdanga is doing different things, and it's not so stable. Now the kartals, they can be more stable, and then if everybody follows the kartals, then the whole kirtan is nicely. That's why if you have somebody who doesn't know how to keep the beat, or doesn't know how to follow in a specific rhythm of the mirdanga with the specific kartal beat, then we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. And maybe you've had experience on this. Maybe not doing kirtan yourself, but maybe you've heard, if the kartal player goes out of rhythm or beat, the whole kirtan goes like that, and then the kirtan leader starts going, hey, what happened? Let's go, until they can bring it up. And well, of course, in places like Mayapur, we have Vrindavan, India, we have many expert people, but this is not the case in many parts of the world. So it is our mission to train devotees, to train, people in general, anybody who is interested in participating in this Harinam Sankirtan. So, the course I have created is very nice. It's I have divided the different styles of playing the Kartals. So, for example, in our course, you will be learning 13 different Kartal styles. And the same way that I am teaching in the harmonium, because since this is an online, it's not like the teachers, they are present. So we have developed very good support material because, okay, the first thing, the classes are going to be live. The teacher is going to demonstrate exactly what you have to do. But then you have to practice at home. Okay, so in order to give the student the facility and the comfort to be able to practice at home, whatever it was given in the class. So the first thing that we develop is musical notations, that everything that you're going to learn is written down in like a music sheet or rhythm sheets. Okay, so let me show you how I'm gonna show you something how we do it with the harmonium, and then I'll show you the ones we have for the Kartals, so you can see how these materials look. Okay, so for example, this would be the notations of the harmonium, you see? So here, we put up here the Kartal beats that they have to follow. And then down here, what are the musical notes or the swaras, Vedic swaras? We work with the Vedic system. And then down here, what is the syllaba of the mantra? Would be a Mahamantra or any other mantra. And in this way, the student can put the Kartals and know exactly when to start, when to change, and how to sing in proper tempo. You see, so they have all these musical notations. Okay? Now, let me show you the ones we've done for the Kartals. So, of course, we're going to be learn definitive Kartal course. We also separated by levels, and by levels we say one level is 1 month. Okay, so you will have 1 class a week. So 4 classes in 1 month, that would be 1 level. Okay, and the Kartal course is designed to last 4 levels of 4 months. And that is also because we have come to the experience that to learn properly an instrument, you really have to dedicate some time, not only to see the class, but to practice. That's why we have only 1 class a week, and then the student has the whole week to study with the support material and to perfect the beat or the exercise that is being given. And then the student at the end of the week has to make a video of the exercise, and it has to send it to the teacher to be corrected. Okay? So I will correct every homework and give the specific feedback, if it's good, what you have to improve, etc., etc. So, for example, you will learn the basics about the Kartals, how to grab the Kartals, how to get the different beats. You're going to learn about beat rhythm patterns, which is very important. and then the notation is going to be something like this, you see? We're going to have exercises in which you're going to have the beats here, and what are the beats of the kartals that you need to play, and also how to do that by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay? So all the exercises are going to be like this. They're nicely put together in a pedagogic way with colors, so the mind can easily identify and recognize and separate, the three levels of knowledge there. So, coming back to the description, the student is going to be prepared to play the kartals in 3 different levels. The first level is following the beats of a metronome, because one of the most important things for kartal players is that they have to be able to keep a steady beat. Now, for some people, this could be easier. For some people, it's like natural. But for some people, no. So everybody needs to be trained on how to play keeping the beat. So that's why we're going to be practicing with metronome. Okay? So the first thing the student is going to do, he has to learn how to play the specific style and keep the rhythm or the beat of the metronome for some time. Okay? That's the first level. Once the student learns how to do that, then he's going to work with some Hare Krishna recording, some kirtan, in which the student has to be able to play following the kirtan that's going to be given, okay? According to the exercise and the recording, he has to be able to keep the beat, start exactly, where the song starts, and do the different cuts, the different decorations, everything in the proper times, in the proper places, okay? And the third level that the student is going to be prepared is how to do that, but singing himself. So first, how to follow the metronome. Second, how to accompany somebody else. Let's say like that somebody else is doing kirtan and you just accompany. And the other level is that you have to be able to accompany yourself while you are chanting, and you can also play kartals. Because, we have many kirtan leaders that they just play kartals. We have seen this, many even big kirtaniyas, they just use the kartals. So we need to be able to learn how to play the kartals while we are chanting. Okay, so every kartal style is going to be presented in these 3 levels. Okay? Are there any questions so far?
It's quite clear to me, Prabhu.
Okay. Okay, so another thing that I would like to present to you is we have been invested, because since this is an online course, everything is, it's online, it's distance, so we've been using some technologic tools. So the latest technology tool that we have developed, it's an e-learning platform. Like for example, nowadays, most of universities or prestigious colleges like that, they offer also the studies online to students everywhere. So the way they do it is through an e-learning platform where the student has access to all the materials, classes, and everything it's being structured in the e-learning platform. So Vasi Studio also has launched his e-learning platform, and I would like to show you. Okay, I would like to show you. For now, we have the harmonium course, the definitive harmonium course. We already have it put up in the e-learning platform, and we are working to finish with the Kartals. So eventually everything will be in the platform. Okay, so let me show you. Okay. Can you see my screen? Okay, I suppose yes. Because I'm not, when I put the full screen, I don't see you. Okay, so this is.
We can see Peru.
Okay, thank you. So this is our platform. This is how the student he'll get a username and a password, and he will log in. Okay, so let me log in as a student here. Let's see. No, let me see. We have, as you can see, we are giving our harmonium course in 3 different languages, and all the materials are also in the 3 different languages, which are English, Spanish, and Portuguese. So we cover a whole of all this population that speak these languages. So this is the home page where this is our logo, where the students, they have whatever information we want to give the student, we present it here. There's some videos here, how to use the e-learning platform, information also. We give posts about any festivals that are coming up, and we have here latest messages in which we tell the students, update them with any information that we need. Then they have here the menu, and in the menu they have 3 options. The first one is when they want to log into the Zoom. Like, for example, I had to send the link for you guys to join this meeting, right? But in the case of the registered students, when they go here, they have these links here, and they just, by clicking on this, they go directly to the class. This is the numbers of the classes here. So for example, the day that they have classes, this icon is going to be blue, so it's very easy for them just to click here and they go to the class. If they one of the important support materials that we have, and we also will have it in the definitive Kartal course, is that all the classes, even though they are live, they're going to be recorded for the student to go and check them later on and refresh, or if any student couldn't come at any class, the classes, they are recorded. So here, in these icons here, that's where the classes are recorded. The student clicks on it, and then he can watch the class again. He can move up. He can control the volume like that, so they can see. Let me show you, for example, how we do. These are the students showing the exercises to the teacher. And let me see. Eles são diferentes, ok? Então, presta muita atenção nisso. Então, this is a class in Portuguese. So here the student can see the exercises. They can see the keyboard, and in the same way the student, you see, they will see here the notations, they will see the kirtan, the keyboard, and in the same way we're going to have it with the Kartals. The students is going to not only see my face here, but I'm going to have a camera close here to my hands. I'll show you so they can see exactly how the Kartal beat is going. So the next is we have short videos and musical notations. So as I told you, the musical notations are the sheets, the musical sheets that the student is going to have to study, no? So these musical notations, the student can download them. Actually, they are available in the platform 2 days before the class. And so they can download it, they can check, and they can be prepared for what's coming up in the class. Because in the class, the students are going to be taught how to play, and I'm going to give them some time to practice, and then the students, they show me in the class, you know, how they're doing, and I can give them the feedback in the class itself. So it's very important. Now, after the class, whatever exercise is being given, they're going to have a short video, maybe 1 minute or less, showing exactly how to do the exercise. Okay, this is very helpful because you may not remember exactly what was in the class given, but through the short video you can see it. You see, so this is one example. So through the short video, the student can actually see exactly what he has to do for that week. And it's very helpful with the notation and the short video, plus the recorded classes. That is a very good combination of support material, and it has shown to be very successful. The students, they feel so comfortable with their materials, and it's like if the teacher was there with them, because they have everything at hand easily. And then the part of the homework, the way we have done it is that the student has to record a video with his phone or camera or whatever, and then we ask the student to open a YouTube channel, which is free and very easy, and then they upload their videos to their YouTube channel, and then when they are going to upload the video in the platform, they have to select the class, let's say class number 4, and then here, what are the exercises? For example, in this class, they have to submit 4 exercises. They go here to submit, and they paste the YouTube link, and then go upload. After the homework has been corrected, the student can go here, check the class, and he can go and check how is the correction of his homework. And I'm going to show you here, because that's a profile of the student, but I'll show you how is it that I correct the homework, which is, find it interesting. Let's see. Well, right now, I don't have any students that have sent homework. So let's see the corrected ones. I select the group here, and then the student, whatever exercise they're given, and then here there's a video, you see, showing, and then I in this case I correct 4 skills, which is if they are playing the right notes, swaras, if they are doing it with the right timing, if they are singing with the voice, nice tune, if they're pronouncing the mantras nicely. So I give a score from 1 to 5, and then that gives them an average. For example, this student got 5 out of 5. I make a small comment here that they can see, or I can even record an audio telling them exactly what to do, and I can check the homework here.
Hare Krishna melody.
You see?
Number 1.
For example, this student is showing one of the Okay, so this is how we are working with the e-learning platform. Okay, it's very nice, organized, and nicely structured in such a way to bring the student from whatever point they are to the point of actually playing. And we are applying all this methodology into the Kartal course. Okay? Let's see. Any questions so far?
So Prabhu, will you be the teacher for all the four levels for all the weeks?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, for now I am the teacher. Okay, no problem. Let's see. I I told you at the beginning that we have an album, no? That I personally composed the music and did the arrangement for these songs. You can find them in all the platforms like Spotify, Deezer, Apple, Amazon Music, all that. Um, I'll send it in the group, the links. The album is called Parama Karuna, the Rising Moon of Mercy, and it's very nice. And and well, Nitya Kishore, you want to say something, compliment, and your work and
Great.
participation.
I was so inspired that I sent a message to Shri Krishna Chaitanya Swami on the spot. And I told him, look, we want to meet you. And then he called me.
Wow.
This is the reason why I came up. And then I spoke to him, and then he said that he's waiting for us on Friday, 10:30 a.m. IST, okay, to talk to the GBC Kirtan minister, because the question of education is so important. And so when we started to say that, oh, guys, let's do this right for Krishna. So I am Niti Kishore. I am co-founder of Vasti Studio with Giri Govardhan. I did MBA in HR, and I am extremely surprised and happy to see so many devotees developing their um, musical skills and then using this for kirtan. This is a huge progress for our society, and so happy to see Navagori, that has been dedicated herself to call everyone and try to get them, in the boat. And I am so sorry because I did so much confusion with the time zone. This five now is 5:42 in Brazil, and I was just like, what's going on? And then we had classes the whole weekend, and then I got very confused. I'm so sorry for that. So thank you for being patient with us. And here we just started. Okay, we never give up, and we're very happy to be here to see you. And we will start the first um, batch of Kartals course very soon. And we want to see you rocking rhythm. Giri Govardhan is very good in rhythm too. Actually, he's very amazing. He can play harmonium so nicely and knows melody, and he's the king of the rhythm. And he was just like, no, the rhythm is very important. The rhythm starts with cartels, and I am ignorant about music. And he was just like, what does he mean? Cartel is so just like what? And then he said, no, cartels is so important. And I was just like, oh. So and now the second course first, everybody's asking him, please teach me guitar. He's a guitar player, teach me guitar. And let's go to cartels, because cartels is the bass, and I'm so happy with this. Thank you, Navagori, and thank you everyone for joining this meeting. Um, my part is when we start, I am the manager of the studio, and about the fees and when we start. So, guys, we invested around $10,000 in our project with all the learning platform and all this work. It took a year to be ready, computers, and because we have to have a very good 4K cameras. We have a huge iMac computer, in the studio, all kinds of microphones and cameras and lights, and to give you the best what we can, and online education. And for that, we spent this investment, and we are charging um, like half of the price of they charge in New Zealand, because this is a program for um, to be sustainable and also to expand Krishna consciousness, kirtan, not only for, okay, this is profit based or direct. It's not like that. So then we usually charge 45 New Zealand dollar per class. That will be 180 New Zealand dollar per month for the harmonium class. And then for the Kartals, we are starting with 40 New Zealand dollar per class. That will be 160 New Zealand dollar per month. Usually is $84 for one class, 1 hour class in New Zealand. But we are charging 40 less. This is less than half, and we hope that you all join, and it starts to take seriously, to put the rhythm nicely in the kirtan, and that should be properly done. And then you can present anywhere and everywhere. Um, I am in São Paulo, and this is the biggest city in Latin America. And São Paulo has the biggest number of yoga studios in the world. And some people, they are not devotees of Krishna. They are doing so-called kirtans in some places, and we are not organized enough to do that. So we are conscious of the need, to have proper devotees knowing what they are doing, to nicely spread, properly spread kirtan everywhere. So this is our goal, and I hope you join and be part of this kirtan revolution. Haribol.
Okay, so I think we have covered, you know, everything about our definitive harmonium course. And well, we are eager to receive all of you in our Vasi studio. Also, another important thing which we consider very important is that, all the classes are being broadcast from Sridhan Mayapur. As you know, Sridhan Mayapur is the capital of Kirtan. This is where Lord Chaitanya started. And the energy coming from here, it's like it's spreading all over the world. This is where all the devotees come, and then they bring Kirtan to all the world. So this is we are also doing, internet. It's not that the spirituality doesn't travel through internet, The spirituality, this energy has no limits, and is very auspicious, We are always engaged in Kirtan here in the Holy Dham. For example, in Janmashtami, I did another kirtan there in the temple. You can also watch the kirtans and see how we are training, and we are sharing kirtan with very, very skilled and very professional, because we have here in Mayapur very good kirtaniyas. So just to know that this is what you are going to be connected with, okay? You're going to be connected with this. Mm-hmm.
The this meeting is recorded, so Navaguri and all of you, please share with your friends and groups, and then we will announce after speak to Navaguri the when we are starting. But we will be starting anyways, you know, Navaguri. We're going to do it.
Okay.
Vikash, your name?
My initiated name is Duranta Shakti. Hare Krishna.
Nice to meet you, Haribo.
Nice
What's
to
your
meet
name?
you.
Duranta.
Duranta Shakti.
Duranta.
It's a name. It's a name for Krishna.
Yeah, such a beautiful name.
Yeah,
And you were with the Maharaj disciple too?
Mm-hmm.
Nice to see.
I heard Duranta Vira,
Wow.
Okay.
and this is Duranta Shakti. Nice combination. Well, guys, if you want to say something about the presentation, what you thought, if you found it interesting,
Yes, guys,
which
if you have any
part,
question, any
yeah,
comment, anything, please tell us.
which part of the presentation you thought it was more appealing or attractive to you, yeah, it'll be nice for you guys to participate.
I think it seems very organized. So that's what impressed me. That you both seem to have put a lot of effort into making it very organized and easy for online learning. Because online learning can come with so many challenges when you don't have the teacher in front of you. So having those recordings and the learning platform and all that, like you mentioned, you have a pedagogical approach, all the paperwork, the charts, using the Vedic for us. I think you mentioned it just feels like it's all quite structured. There's a lot of structure to the course. It's divided into 4 levels, and it's all seems quite planned and organized well.
Yes, yes, that's the idea, to present something of quality. I have seen different devotees teaching Kartals or teaching Mirdanga or whatever, and they just pull up a little paper and they write, okay, this, and they give you a little paper, and then the paper it gets lost, or I didn't write the paper nice, it seems not very professional, not very, and why cannot, why can we do something nice? I mean, Krishna has given the intelligence by which we can come to him, and we just have to use it. Krishna is there, he's given everything, and they say, okay, what are you going to do with all that?
Yeah. We both are teachers. I am a teacher too, another area, and Giri Govardhan is also a teacher. So we have daughters, and they are musicians, and we try to educate them. And then we would hire teachers to give them classes, and then we just ask, so Prabhu, where is your material, learning material, what you have? And then they didn't have anything, and we just like, oh my God. And, and you just have to go through it with our own families, to trying to having them learning music properly. Well, nowadays they're big, and Giri Govardhan's daughter, she was studying in London, and in a e-learning also platform. My daughters, one is in Italy, one is in Brazil, studying music also in the proper places. They're going to Bologna University, of music. We put them like out there doing their best, in music area.
After they travel with us for about 8 years, and train them in the field. In the field, they are very good kartal players, mirdanga players. They can lead harmonium.
Yes.
Nitya Kishore's daughter one of them plays the piano, the keyboard, harmonium. One of my daughters plays the violin. You can see it there in the kirtan. So that's the culture of training, properly teaching. And maybe, in previous ages, memory was better. And that's why the teacher just sat there and they said, okay, do this, this, this. And the student remembers everything nicely. But as we know, Kali Yuga, that's one of the things, it is lost, is memory. So we need some material. Actually, that's why Vyasadeva put the Srimad Bhagavatam on paper, because we need, something there for reminded us, the memories, not like that. So imagine, everybody's using it, all materials, all prestigious schools, education system. We also need to do it.
Navagori has anything to say?
Hare Krishna. I just wanted to thank you guys for yeah, for putting this together, for taking your time. And in this presentation, I was very impressed by your guys' attention to detail. So that it seems like you guys really thought about every single aspect of the course, about before, during, after, and yeah, arranging all the materials, the different cameras, the sound. Even when I joined the Zoom meeting, I was impressed, like, oh, I can hear very well. Because usually when I join any Zoom meeting, I cannot hear anything, it's very bad sound quality. So I was very impressed, like, oh wow, does my phone have such a good speaker? No, it's your good microphone. So yeah, it's very nice. Thank you guys.
Okay. Thank you for your words of appreciation, because this is what we want, to cause this impression on the devotees, and so they can take advantage. That's the idea. They can take advantage of all these um, things that we develop, and the result will be very nice. First quality kirtan, for the pleasure of the Lord. Okay, so
What about MK?
wow,
Are you there?
MK is very quiet.
Hare Krishna, yeah. I'm here. Thank you for the presentation. It's very nice presentation. Yeah, like Vikas probably said, it's very organized and structured, which I like. Methodical person, so yeah, I think it'll be a good step-by-step approach to developing your Kartal skills.
Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
so we'll let you know, I'll let you know personally when we are starting, maybe in 10 days to 15 days maximum, so you can organize yourself. Learning music is a journey. You have to adjust, adjust your time and, enter in some lane. I'm not only an owner, but I'm also a student. Now I am in module 2 of harmonium. I taught that music for me next life, because this life almost no music intelligence, but then this changed, and I am so happy that changed. Now I play harmonium finally, oh my god. And it's so beautiful, this the module 2 of harmonium is so beautiful, and I am so happy. I'm doing module 2 right now, and we feel the heaviness or having to organize yourself, but it's worth it. It's worth it. I cut so many things extra to learn music, and because after 5 months, the course harmonium course is 5 months. After 5 6 months, then you have, it's just a short time, and you have the skill with you forever in this life. So it's like it's unbelievable how good it is. You can't explain. Now you have this with you. It's your knowledge and your skills. You developed your voice. I was out of tune, and then one Indian Mataji told me many years ago. I said, no, I cannot sing. I am out of tune. She said, no, 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 no. Just practice. Just practice. Just do it. Just do it. And I was thinking, no, no, she's mistaken. It's not possible. It's possible. You can come out from out of tune to just by practicing your ear and your voice, and in few months It seems like advertisement. It's not only advertisement, it's for real. So when you enter this, you have to adjust your schedule. So we give some time, 10, 12, 15 days, and then we start maximum. And we have something, I don't know if Gil Gordon told you guys, but all the classes are recorded. First, Gil Gordon is present, what is very important. The class is live, he's there, he's with you. We are not selling video classes. We are not selling. And if we spend, we want to hire people, other teachers, not that we are making videos only, because it's better that teacher is present. So if you can, in 1 day or 2 days, if you have some problem in some classes that you have to travel, the classes are recorded, you can watch it, after, and then just do your exercise, and then send to the teacher, so you can manage, if you have some difficulty. So then I will prepare one message that we can, and everybody, all of you can share. And in this message, there will be the time for starting and the link for registration. And we have an institutional video in our website where people can watch and see who we are, where we are coming from, what's Mayapur. And let's move forward. Okay?
So are the classes planning to be conducted at this time and this
Sorry?
day? Are the classes planning to be conducted at this time and day? So
Very good
this would be
question.
okay.
Durante, very good question. What we do usually, we put some time options, because usually people are free on the weekends, and we put some timing options according to your time zone, what's appropriate, and people that they are registered, they choose, and then we make some, arrangements with the time. We usually don't have, like, we have students. Giri Govardhan is in India. We have students from US, many from Canada, from Germany, from Mauritius, from Singapore, from Qatar, and then we arranged, the timing zone accordingly. Okay, so we
Uh,
give you options.
so these classes, when they would begin, it's not specific to people from New Zealand. There would be people from many different time zones. Is that correct?
Oh, maybe. I think in your case now will be only from New Zealand. I'm not completely sure, but it seems yes. This group will be a New Zealand devotees group.
Okay, okay. The only reason I ask is because of the time zones.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
it's
No, so
yeah.
it's always appropriate. We have students from 54 countries, even from Myanmar, Vietnam, from Paris, from Germany, from Japan, from so many places. Okay?
And at this point, you're thinking of the Kartals course, right? Not the harmonium one.
Oh, no, no, no. We are talking to you about the Kartals course, but in the website we are starting a new batches for harmonium course, and we are sharing the website, our website address, and then people going there. We have a free class there. They can watch the free class, and if they decide to join the harmonium course, they also can join. We are sharing very soon the timing for time and dates for the harmonium course too, all together.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So I think Giri Govardhan have something to say, or we finish here.
No, I think we can finish here. Everything has been presented nicely. So, well, let's just chant Hare Krishna. We finish our class here, and that's it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I see Harinam Sankirtan Jagya Ki Jai. Thank you very much for your
Any question, any
attention.
message, any audio, please send to Giri Govardhan. He's in the group. Also send to me if it's related to me. You can send to me or send to Giri Govardhan. Our bank account is in Australia. So it's very easy to send money. It's a Commonwealth bank account, or we have a link for TransferWise. International transfers are easy for us. Also, we don't give any trouble to the students. Okay.
Okay, bye bye. Blessings from Siddham Mayapur. And I hope to see you in class.
Bye.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.